restaurants of New York. Get ready. Help is on the way. Within a few weeks, the website will be up.
Welcome back to my channel, everybody. We have a lot of news to discover in this stimulus check update, as well as your Social Security update. We know that Joe Biden is set to announce a fourth stimulus bill very soon. He's going to be addressing Congress in the upcoming days. And I've been receiving a lot of comments of you guys that are worried about not meeting the eligibility requirements in order to receive a fourth stimulus check. So in this video, everybody, I will be clearing up the confusion. I will be telling you just the facts of when a fourth stimulus check will be approved and if your Social Security benefits will be increased by $200 a month. So everybody, just be sure to stay until the end of this video. And before we get started, if you support a fourth stimulus check, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. That way, they too can get the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check news. Alright everybody, so the third round of stimulus payments are not protected from garnishment. If you have not received your $400 third stimulus check yet, your stimulus money may have been garnished to pay debts and your money might have been sent to banks or private collectors. But the good news is that more and more lawmakers are working hard to fix this issue. State lawmakers are putting together legislation that would prevent debt collectors from taking federal stimulus checks to pay for past due bills. Democratic Senator Ron Wyden from Oregon has also introduced a fix that would shield the payments from garnishment. The American Bankers Association is also calling for lawmakers to pass protections for the third stimulus payment. Even Republican Senator Mitt Romney just introduced a new legislation to help reduce student loan debt and make college more affordable for students. Senator Mitt Romney said, "We must do better to ensure American students have the skills and training necessary to pursue good-paying jobs that keep up with our changing economy." Meanwhile, everybody, other lawmakers in the Congress are focused on expanding unemployment benefits. Recently, a Senate bill was introduced, and this bill would broadly reform the U.S. unemployment system by filling the gaps in the safety net for jobless Americans. Democratic Senator Ron Wyden also sponsored this bill. So folks, the bill, which is called the Unemployment Insurance Modernization Act, would also make the self-employed, gig workers, and new graduates a permanent fixture of the unemployment safety net. Now, such workers who are typically ineligible for state aid would qualify for a $250 weekly job seeker allowance benefit, and that's paid for by the federal government. Now, all this news around unemployment benefits and student loan debt is great, but I believe that our politicians must help out our seniors. They have got to increase your Social Security benefits by $200 a month. Meanwhile, everybody, Joe Biden is seeking huge funding increases for education, healthcare, and climate change. Joe Biden has asked Congress to authorize a massive $1.5 trillion federal spending plan later this year. He's seeking to invest heavily in a number of government agencies to boost education and expand affordable housing. Now, this request from Joe Biden marks his first spending proposal to the full annual budget that he aims to release later in the spring. And this will address issues like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Joe Biden's blueprint calls for a nearly 16% increase in funding across non-defense domestic agencies. Under Biden's proposal, the Education Department would see a roughly 41% increase over its current allocation, reaching $102 billion next fiscal year. The plan also proposes a roughly 23% boost to the Department of Health and Human Services. In regards to affordable housing, Joe Biden envisions putting nearly $69 billion in federal money toward addressing the issue. Now folks, we're still waiting on what Joe Biden has to say about your Social Security benefits. Folks, tell me in the comments down below. Do you support President Joe Biden in his work on stimulus payments and Social Security benefits? If you do, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.
In the meantime, the one thing our restaurant owners should do to prepare is just get their documentation of their losses between this year and last year. That's basically the criteria they need. And the SBA already has a website up, which is on our press release. I want to say it out loud here. We have it in...
It's on the release.
Yeah, but I want to read it.
Sure.
Here, let me get it. Okay. Yes. Oh, God, it's a long website, isn't it? Okay, but if you go to www.sba.gov, you will find all of the criteria you need to start assembling. Because when the SBA is ready to get moving, they will post it, and the sooner you apply, the better. There's enough money for a whole lot of restaurants, but it is done on a first-come, first-served basis, although the big chains are excluded, so they won't push people out. But we want our restaurants to know within a few weeks the money will start, the applications will be available, and a few weeks after that the money will start flowing. So hopefully, at some point in June, money will be in our restaurateurs' hands so they can stay alive and stay open until, God willing, COVID is over, the streets are full, and the restaurants are full once again. As you know, I really care about our restaurants for two reasons. One, restaurants are the center of our community life. It's not just a place to get food. It's a place where you meet your friends, where you gather. It's a key point, a cornerstone of our neighborhoods. Restaurants are a cornerstone of our neighborhoods, and especially in New York, where we're often known as a restaurant city. They employ hundreds of thousands of hardworking people. They're just vital. And about a third of our restaurants would have gone under had this bill not passed. So restaurant owners, the bill has passed. Within about 2 weeks, you'll be able to apply, and a few weeks after that, you should get some funds. So get ready, go on the SBA website and find out. The second reason I care about restaurants so much is I ache for small businesses. As I've told some of you before, my dad was a small businessman. He had the opposite of a restaurant, Andrew and Carlos and Brian. Instead of creating things and bringing flavors and food to life, he killed things. He was an exterminator. But he struggled in that business. He would pace the floor Sunday nights at 2 a.m. because he hated going to work Monday morning. And I know how restaurants struggle. So all small businesses struggle, but restaurants particularly. In a restaurant, unlike an exterminating business, is something organic. It's the owner, it's the manager, it's the chef, it's the people who serve the food, it's the people who clean up. And they all are together a team. If they break up, it's not the same ever again. So that's very, very important as well. And our restaurant owners and the people who work in restaurants have families that need support. Here we have the family members, Liam, Michael, and Olivia are here with us to show and put it in human terms. So our New York, we are here at the Crave Fish Bar. New Yorkers crave going back to restaurants. And hopefully this lifeline will keep our restaurants going till we finally beat COVID and New York restaurants